And now I want to welcome the ambassador of Ukraine to the State of Israel, Gennady Nadolenko, and for us it's an honor you are with us.
Very nice introduction. Thank you very much to everyone for coming here today, and basically it's I think it's a remarkable forum, you know, what Anya did, and I know how she was busy with this forum. I can say it should be a remarkable event, and I want to congratulate everyone with opening of this forum, because it could be very interesting place for joining your thoughts and you know, like collaborating between Ukrainian entrepreneurs, Israeli entrepreneurs, Canadian, American entrepreneurs, and it's very good. First of all, I would like to say that when Anya came to us, you know, we thought that we could commemorate something for the 25th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Ukraine and Israel. You know, this year we celebrate the date in December, and you know, 25 years. It's a very small period of time for the country, a long time for people. But you know, in those 25 years, we achieved to do lots of things, and you know, our country enjoy today free visa regime. You know, today we're working on free trade regime, and I hope we will sign it till the end of next year. We have lots of political visits. You know, like in 1 year we already had a couple of visits of our president to Israel, the visit of the president of Israel to Ukraine, you know, the visit of Edelstein, the head of Knesset, to Ukraine just recently. And I have to tell you, you know, it was, by the way, the visit of Edelstein was first visit in 23 years of the head of the Knesset to Ukraine. So you can imagine how important and it was for us to do this visit. And we had 9th meeting of the Trade and Economic Commission in Ukraine. So it was, you know, the last year, which marked the 25th anniversary of our diplomatic relations, was really tremendous, you know, and I can tell you it was very busy until the end of this year. On 27th of December, we will have the visit of our Prime Minister, who's coming here with official visit on 27th, 28th of December. You know, we already signed a number of agreements. You know, we just yesterday we had the decision of our State Aviation Authority, you know, to have another 16 or something extra flights from Ukraine to Israel and from Israel to Ukraine. And you know, you can imagine today we have, when I came here in 2010, we had only like 20 or something planes per week. This year we already in some peak season, in high season, we had 55 or something flights per week from between Israel and Ukraine. You know, so there are different destinations already, like anything, Lvov, Vinnytsia, Odessa, Dnipropetrovsk, you know, and of course Kyiv, and many other places, you know, where you can sit on the plane and go directly, not to go through Kyiv or something like this. And this is for me, it's very important, you know, because we are here, we as an embassy, we situated here to do something good for our people. You know, we are here for you, you know, and we, of course, we cannot do anything without you, and this is, we are really asking for your help, and we really glad when you come to the embassy with some ideas, with some proposals to do one event or another event, and like Anya's Israel Support Ukraine group, they come in with ideas, and every month we have some kind of new ideas. So I'm really glad that they have so many ideas, and we support them with those ideas. So here I don't want to talk too long. We can only about Ukrainian-Israeli relations for too long, but you will have 2 days of different speeches, and I don't want to start with long ones. So here I just would like to really thank the Israeli Friends of Ukraine, Global Ukraine, Ukrainian Jewish Encounter Fund for all the great job for strengthening our bilateral relations between our two countries. And basically today we are witnessing an opening of a new page in our relations. Ukrainian-Israeli alliance is a new formation international professional initiative, which is supposed to provide highly qualified strategic entrepreneurship opportunities. So I really thank Israel Support Ukraine for this particular initiative, and just would like to wish all of you good work here for next couple of days, and wish you luck to everyone. Thank you very much, and all the best.
And now I want to invite Professor Wolf Moskovich, the Professor Emeritus, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, board member of Ukraine Jewish Encounter.
Dear colleagues, I would like to greet you in the name of the organization which is called Ukrainian Jewish Encounter. We support activities around the world, mainly on the American continent, but also in Ukraine and in Israel. And we brought here quite a representative delegation of our people. We invite you in the second part of the day to the presentation of several books that our organization produced, which is Jews and Ukrainians, Cultural Relations between Jews and Ukrainians, and Babin Yar, where you'll hear more about our work. I hope that this forum will create a new atmosphere for developing relations, in particular business relations between Ukraine and Israel for the benefit of both countries and both people. I'm very glad that the organization Global Ukrainians turned its attention to Israel. In the first maps which I saw of this organization, which I follow its activity from the very beginning, Israel wasn't there. By now, already in the newest one, I see already Israel next to Lebanon and to some places in the Arab world already are present there. I am glad that my former compatriot from my small motherland, which is Bukovina, Violeta Mikhailivna Moskalu, started this very important initiative, and by now that she turned her attention to Israel. In Israel, she found a dedicated partner, which is Israeli Friends of Ukraine. It's an absolutely unique and wonderful organization that does a lot for the promotion of humanitarian and other help to Ukraine, a country which is now fighting for its future and existence as an independent country. Both this organization in a symbiotic relationship can create a lot of new opportunities. I would like also to thank Anna Zharova and her partners in the organization of the Israeli Friends of Ukraine for their untiring activity in favor of the rapprochement between the two peoples, the people of Israel and the people of Ukraine. I remember how the first ambassador of Ukraine in Israel, Yuri Mykolaievich Sherbak, was opening the embassy in Tel Aviv, what problems stood before him, and he explained to me why he chose to be ambassador in this country, because he was offered several positions. In fact, after that he was ambassador to the United States and Canada, and he told me why he wanted to be in Israel. He says that there are two countries in the world with which Ukraine has historical issues, and this is Poland and Israel, and he would like just to to promote relations with these particular two countries. That's why he came to Israel. Since that time, a lot of work has been done by the Embassy of Ukraine, representatives of Ukraine in this country for the promotion of it, and by the Israeli partners in this case. In the 25 years, a lot has been achieved, particularly in business relations between two countries. By now, we have business exchange, trade exchange in amount of about $1 billion, about 500 million positive saldo for Ukraine. We have already for 5 years entry without visas to both countries. We have now very, very good, as we heard from Gennady Alexeyevich, air connection between both countries.
Thank you very much, Professor Moskovich. And now I'm very excited to invite Alti Rodal, co-director of Ukraine Jewish Encounter. Thank you very much that you come.
So it's really a pleasure to look around and see a young generation of people whose interest is in the present and the future. This is what entrepreneurship and partnerships is all about. And we, from the Ukrainian Jewish Encounter, are bringing to it a dimension that can only strengthen the foundation for the relationship between Israel and Ukraine, between Jews and Ukrainians. A very long history, a millennium of history, of shared experience, of suffering, of complexity under different regimes. It's really a fascinating and exciting history that we've shared, and it's often misunderstood, it's often distorted, and it's on the basis of an accurate and truthful understanding of the past, of looking at the whole picture, the broader context, that we will better understand some of the difficult moments in that shared history. So the Ukrainian Jewish Encounter brings together, I don't want to repeat what has already been said, but I might. It brings together people of Jewish, Ukrainian, and other background, people who have an interest in bringing about a stronger relationship in the present and the future, building solidarity, mutual comprehension in a variety of ways. And the ways are both academic, scholarly, looking at the history, but also outreach, and we do a lot of that. And this is one such forum in which we are able to do this. So the goal is one that merges very well with what you are doing here, but adds a different dimension. And Professor Moskovich mentioned the books that we will be speaking about later on. And not to preempt any of that, I just want to highlight the extent to which it's important to clear some of this, call it underbush, that complicates relationships and that needs to be understood better, and that stereotypes that have emerged need to be understood. Where do they come from? How do you address them? What's truth and what is myth? So all of this can be explained in a way that distorts the truth even further, or it can be looked at truthfully, and it's the whole truth that will unite us for the present and the future. Thank you very much, and it's a really pleasure to see you.